Get a big chest every 5 minutes with 4.1 gear and no risk. This is how you do it. We are gonna rat corrupted dungeons. Slayer has the best loot obviously, but you need 100k infamy for that and we ain't got time for that. Good news is you can easily rat Stalker with a 33k set, and if you have max spec you can get away with even less. Stalker is not even close to Slayer, but it is still better silver per hour than solo dungeons because SBI despises solo dungeons. Besides, the more infamy you gain, the better loot you get, so the more you do it, the more money, and you can eventually move to Slayer instead. Your build is 100 nature staff because the E does more damage, and the more damage, the more fast, the more loot. You can make an argument that druidic staff is better if you're doing Slayer with very high item power, but that's probably not you. If you wanna max out the other nature staves, it is not too bad, but 100 is by far the best. We take Thorns in Q for damage, Bramble Seed in the W for even more damage, E is Circle of Life for somehow more damage, and the passive is Energetic because damage costs mana, man. Offhand is Torch because yeah, the Mist Color or Muisak is slightly better, but it is more expensive, and you benefit a lot from the attack speed anyway, it's not wasted. Your helmet is the Mage Cowl because the passive gives you more damage, and Fire Breath also gives you more damage. Then you take the Mage Robe for damage. Did I say damage yet? Oh yeah, you need damage. Mage Robe active is useless for PvE, but Frost Shield is okay, I guess, if you gotta tank a lot of damage, so let's take that. Your mount is a tier 3 transport tox because it is hard to dismount, and at the end of your session you're probably gonna be slightly overloaded with the last chest, so it is a little bit safer. Food is Danglemouth Catfish for HP regen, Cabbage Soup is slightly better but is like 5 times more money, and I'm a cheapskate. Boots are, you guessed it, Soldier Boots for Wanderlust because running fast makes you clear faster and you can escape invades faster. Speaking of invades, the only threat to you is other people invading your dungeon. The faster you clear a dungeon and summon the boss, the less likely you are to get invaded, which is why I insist on damage so much. But eventually, you will get invaded no matter what. Do not panic, here is what you do. Change your Mage Cowl active to this knockup, so if somebody sticks on you, you can just pop it and push them away, and then you gotta look at the crystals in the map. You gotta think of a route in which you gotta kill the 3 crystals you need by encountering the least amounts of mobs and traps possible. When you get a crystal, you do this combo, QWE, it will instantly one-shot it. Save your Wanderlust for whenever he gets close on you, and you will be fine. Very few builds in this game can actually catch you if you are patting smartly, and thankfully, you do not see a lot of quarter stuff in corrupted dungeons, so the risk is minimal. Still, it is a good idea to bail out and use Journey Back whenever you find a big chest, just in case. You are next to your portal CD anyway, so it won't even cost that much. Aside from that, all you gotta learn is to think of the most efficient route you can do by clearing all the enemies non-stop, prioritize the mini-bosses for more loot, and try to hit as many enemies at once with the same AoE as you possibly can. If you ever mained jungle in League of Legends, you will know. We are now live at twitch.tv/sanmedina, it has an N on it. Join the Discord to do our community group farms, and thank you for watching.